Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the Clash of Clans single player map genius, bringing you another episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video we're going to be getting my Barley up to 700 trophies inside of Brawl. We're sitting at 676, only 24 more needed to get it done. Guys, this season I really want to push my Barley. You guys have been seeing that I've been playing a ton of Barley when it comes to Siege. Barley is honestly so good, and for me, I want to see if I can get my Barley somewhere between 800 and 900 trophies potentially. I've had a lot of luck getting up to 700 trophies, whether playing solo or even just getting into these team battles right now. I'm going to be hopping into a team where hopefully we can pick up 3 straight wins and get 24 trophies inside of this episode to end up hitting 700. Let's do it. Getting right into battle number 1, guys. We've got a double penny team composition, which is a little bit mind-blowing. Hopefully things don't get crazy with 2 turrets trying to take us down right now. They of course have a Barley as well, who I've already tagged up for so much damage, and this game definitely couldn't have come up better. No pressure. I've just never hit 700 trophies on a single brawler before. I'm gonna snipe that Barley down with ease, and so long as I can be the better Barley, I don't really see their team having much of a chance right here. We are dominating them so far, and things are looking pretty good as we make our way to the first push. Already 2 bolts to 1. I've got Barley getting beaten down over here. Barley's gonna end up getting tickled by my final little shot right there. It's gonna be 4 to 1 on this very first push, and it looks like we've got plenty of potential to steamroll this very first push down, and let's see how low we can take this down. I've seen a lot of discussion from people, whether on Reddit or in the comment section, about how the very first push inside of Siege is almost useless because your Siege Brawler so low. For me, I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like it's definitely a pretty solid push, especially if you can kill a couple of their brawlers. You're able to take this down well below, at least like you can get it like maybe do 30% damage or something like that. Already our Siege robot is on top of it, and taking a look at where it stands, it's going to go below 50%. That makes it to where on our very next push we can easily finish off this game. And for me, I don't know why people say this first push is so useless. Getting 58% damage sets you up to be able to dominate the game for the foreseeable future. And let's just try to finish this. Wow, that was an insane Frank shot right there to take down that Barley. And okay, maybe not the best super from me, so I'm just gonna spin and pretend that was on purpose. 3 bolts to 2, still looking good on the bolt front. I'm being a little crazy as far as my ammo management goes. Looks like Frank's gonna slap down that wow, Frank is going to slap down that penny right there. There's so many pennies on the map. I guess one of them is the winter penny, and then we've got a basic penny over here. A level 6 Siege robot's going to come out right now with double turrets going onto their base. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure we assassinate those to help out my team. But guys, this is going to be GG. Well played. Don't really see how they're going to be able to survive this push. Frank is looking angry. Frank's super is going to run on in, and with no damage coming out from their turret, that's going to be GG. Well played. Easy dub right there. Once we were able to know that we could outclass their Barley, plus obviously having 2 amazing teammates doesn't hurt, we were able to pick up a pretty easy win, and that's how you get the job done. All right, 684. 2 more wins to get us to 700 trophies. I'm really curious, how many trophies do you get for winning Siege above 700? I'm hoping we can still get a pretty nice stack because I want to make it to 800 trophies one day, but let's go and take it one step at a time and get into battle number 2 right now. Let's get into it. Oh, I almost thought it was a double Colt right there because Pam and Colt look so similar, but it looks like we're going to be playing a Frank Pam Colt. We do have a Colt on our team, so it's actually us versus Pam as the only 2 different brawlers inside of this one. Trying to snipe down this Pam to get that bolt out of our hands. We weren't able to get it done, but we did get control of this side of the map at least. So let's see if we can turn that into a bigger advantage for us, but Colt is trying to snipe us out right here. And we need to figure out how we want to make this match work. We're actually taking some heavy casualties right now, losing all of our members on this very first push. It might be a good idea for us to just reset on this first one and maybe see if we can make things work a little better instead of push number 2. All right, I'm going to start pushing up just a bit to see if we can tickle this Pam right here. Going to burn her down a little bit more. Going to take her pretty low, but Frank did tag me with his super in the end, and he tagged OG on his Colt. So 5 bolts to 0 on this first push, guys. This is not how you want to start off a game. Definitely not how battle number 1 started off. Let's keep kicking this forward right now, trying to damage this Siege robot as much as we can, as well as damage this Pam as much as possible. I'm going to start burning the ground to make sure we can get the Siege robot down as much as possible. Frank's even going to go in too. I'm going to serve as a little bit of a meat shield just in case Pam was trying to get cute right there. Only 20% HP, but they still have control of mid, guys, so we need to be really careful about how we play this one down. But Frank is already on me. I'm going to kill the Pam though, and this might be our time to go in. Beautiful play from me, to be honest. A little Chief pat on the back for taking out that Pam. Pam. Now with this turret going down, we finally have control of the center part of this map. Pam's going to run back in, and I'm going to continue burning her. Honestly, Pam's done a really poor job of staying away from me inside of this one, continually burning her down. If we can get our super maybe in the right position, we finally took her out again, and we do have the Bolt lead for the very first time this game. Beautiful. Even after a 5-0 in the beginning, we're still making sure that we keep things cool right now, and Pam just continuing to be so aggressive throughout this entire game. I'm even going to go for the next Bolt right here, but this is going to lead to my death for sure. Okay, a little bit unfortunate. Frank did end up missing his super. Me and OG did go down as well, so might not be the most damage done on this push unless I can steamroll my way up there, because my super is going to give us a lot of our damage right now. OG facing this cold, I'm going to help out for a little bit, then transition over to this turret to make sure that we're prioritizing it. Look at all the damage that's going down right now. We are blasting down that siege turret, and in one fell swoop, that's going to be GG well played. 100-0 in the blink of an eye. That's how I'm talking about for picking up that win. Wow. Even with the first push turning into a total disaster, we were able to turn it around, get those bolts in place. Once we got control of mid, it was basically GG well played. That's why so many people talk about how important it is to take control of the middle of the map, especially early on in the game. After they made their first push, you know, and after you make a push inside of Siege, as this game loads up, I just want to give you a quick piece of advice. When you're towards the end of one of your pushes on Siege and your Siege robot has less than 20% HP or less than 15 or 10% HP, don't run towards their turret to get just a little bit more damage and die. Back up and control the middle of the map again. Too many people run towards the turret, try to get one more shot off, and they die to the turret or they die to their opponents. And what happens is your opponents run back towards the center and they take control of the game. It's much better if you just wait things out and you end up going, you know, back towards the middle of the base and let your siege robot die by itself, and you're gonna find yourself controlling the mid again and getting the second push. That's what we were able to do. We were able to control the middle of the map, and it was GG well played. All right, it looks like we do have a mirror matchup right now, which is always fun. Frank on Frank action. Looks like one Frank did end up taking out the other. OG and I took out the Colt though, which is great. Their Frank, oh wow, I need to blast down. Okay, I got their Barley at least. I'm going to die to their super, which is fine. And we should be able to kill that Frank. Hopefully kill those bolts. Oh, we didn't get Frank with the 2 bolts. And that's going to lead to them getting push number 1 again. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go down a little bit early once again inside of this one. Barley is going to continue to be a pain. I'm just going to continue pressuring to make sure we get these final 2 bolts right here. Actually, they did get bolt number 4 somehow, but we're going to get 5 and 6. So at least we'll have 2 bolts before we start our next push, and hopefully we can turn this second push a little bit bigger than the last. Now here comes that siege robot in his entirety. Gonna have to start throwing down right here. Frank's gonna use his super. He's gonna catch OG right there, but it looks like our Frank's gonna go in and actually end up snagging down their Frank. He didn't get blasted down though, unfortunately. And wow, this is actually really unfortunate. Oh man, this is so bad. Well, we're going to take our turret's going to go down to about 57%. This is rough. This is rough. They have control of mid as well. We did kill their Frank. Colt's going to get blasted. OG took out the Colt, and that's crucial. Taking out that Colt is seriously important right there, and now we just need to do damage and really end their dreams of controlling the middle of the map. Look at all of the damage coming through. Barley's going to get blasted down to 0. Colt's going to really start doing some damage to me as well, but I'm going to heal back up. And hopefully we can figure this one out. All right, it's just going to start throwing through. Colt just got obliterated right there. They may have taken the first push, guys, but we have 6 bolts towards push number 2. And this is looking like a repeat of game 1, where we're just going to control the rest of the game after their very first push. Frank catches Colt once again. Man, Frank's playing like a monster on this rotation. Level 7 siege robot, and we even have 3 bolts towards our very next push. This is looking so good. Even if we don't finish off the game on this push, guys, which again, I'm not going to be too aggressive. I'm going to make sure that we play it cool. We should have a nice push coming up after this, so long as we control the mid. I'm going to end up killing Frank right here. We've got another super coming on in. This super is going to deal some crazy damage. And guys, GG, well played. Another second push is going to clean it up. And ultimately, they weren't able to play defense. And guess what? That's going to be 700 trophies on my first ever Brawler instead of Brawl Stars, guys. Super stoked to get that done. And I'm happy to make my way there. How far can I push this Barley this season, guys? You'll just have to check it out. And taking a peek right here, we've only got, looks like 3 days left in the season, and I'm going to try to get to 800 and make you guys proud. That's going to do it for this episode today. Play with Barley if you haven't already. Use Siege to your advantage and pick up some easy wins, and make sure you're always controlling the middle on the map, and you're going to find yourself picking up some more W's. That's going to do it for this episode today. Until next time, I will see you guys later.